Akademiks had to call it. Kendrick's tour will beat Drake's.
It's your boy EQ, and up next we have DJ Akademiks predicting Kendrick Lamar and SZA's GNX Grand National Tour will outdo Drake and 21 Savage's It's All a Blur Tour, which actually also featured a ton of other co-headliners. J. Cole, Lil Wayne, and Lil Durk also did prominent legs on the tour, amongst a bunch of other big acts that popped out for a few show run. So technically, the highest grossing solo tour still belongs to Kendrick Lamar's Big Steppers tour, since the weight was solely on his shoulders. Because I dig Baby Keem's music, but let's be realistic here. We all know who everyone was going to see. An act one does not need a crystal ball to safely assume that the Grand National Tour was going to shatter records. This is a stadium tour, and we're seeing footage in real time, packed out shows, stellar performances, and energy that truly translates through our screens, leaving us with goosebumps. Ack also went on to question whether this will be a hip-hop tour since SZA is the co-headliner, but these Drake shows have probably just about the same amount of R&B, if not more. And guys, Kendrick Lamar is going to be able to gross more while also doing it in less time than Drake, given that Drake needed 70 shows to get to his number. But enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into the video, where we have DJ Akademiks predicting Kendrick Lamar and SZA's GNX Grand National Tour will outdo Drake and 21 Savage's It's All a Blur Tour. And I'm pretty sure that was pretty evident to see after that first show, because those bots are definitely showing up in droves. And Ak has been a lot more pro-Kendrick lately, but he's still trying to move the goalpost by saying it's leaning R&B. Bam, at least 35% of Drake's catalog will be considered non-hip-hop.
Let me also try to extrapolate. GNX Grand National Tour. Will Kendrick possibly beat Drake's record of 320? Now, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Kendrick is so petty he wants to beat every Drake record. How many dates?
I don't think he's thinking about it that deep. I don't think Kendrick Lamar plans his day around Drake. But if he does happen to beat any of these records, then yeah, man, the dude should celebrate. Because at the end of the day, I think all this is happening organically. You can't fake the impact that Kendrick Lamar has had in real life, no matter how much you want to claim bots. Because at the end of the day, if the public isn't connecting to the music, you could pump as much money as you want in, and it's not going to be a success.
What up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep sending those Cashapp to CLBMG. Join the membership gang. Listen, Kendrick is about to break everybody's record. After all the talk about bots and empty seats, and he can't sell out his hometown, he can't sell out Houston, he can't sell out this, that, and the third, Kendrick is about to become the biggest grossing hip-hop tour in history. Just a fact. He's about to beat himself. He's about to beat Drake and a lot of other guys. It ain't always about that, but right now, this is what we're talking about. And Kendrick, salute to Kendrick for becoming that black male hip-hop, the all-time winner of that, because you know these guys love stats. And when we start talking stats, the whole conversation has changed. The narrative has shifted, and we got a new guy on top. And I know it burns some of you, but this is what it is. Let me read this, all right? DJ Akademiks admits and predicts that Kendrick Lamar and SZA's show or tour, the GNX Grand National Tour, will surpass Drake's It's All a Blur Tour, which he did with 21 Savage, which reportedly grossed $320 million. Kendrick Lamar has drawn all sorts of conversations for his tour, which is through stadiums throughout the U.S. and abroad, that features his partner DJ Mustard and his former Top Dog Entertainment label mate SZA. So basically, you all know what's going on. A lot of you have tickets. A lot of you have been following the story. This battle led to a tour. The tour is about to take away even more stats from the coveted vault of Drake accomplishments. This is going to hurt the most, because when they start pulling out stats, they start talking about who's the biggest Don Dada. Kendrick is not only doing stadiums, he's doing less stadiums, and he's going to pass Drake. I believe Kendrick did 30 shows, Drake did 70, and Drake did 330 million. Kendrick is about to do around 400 million, and Akademiks had to concede that. So let me keep this going. During his recent live streams, specifically in a moment caught by Joe Budden Clips fan page, the media personality looked at the Grand National Tour's gross numbers so far. He was trying to see how bad or good it was going to do. So he could talk about how Drake still was #1, and it kind of like probably punched him in the stomach that Drake is not going to be #1 anymore in that category too. We saw a man get beat so bad, we have to make up narratives as to why he lost. It doesn't matter. He lost. He's losing in every single way to this guy who he told, at numbers wise, I'm out of here. He wasn't on my level, so now he is, okay? And let me just keep this moving. His question was this: will K-Dot eventually beat Drizzy's highest grossing hip-hop tour record for his It's All a Blur track with 21 Savage, which grossed nearly $321 million? The answer is yes. So as I was watching, I believe he put it in either Chat GPT or something, and it came up with these numbers and stats, and it said that it would most likely beat it based on what it's doing. So let me continue. This is because Kendrick and SZA are averaging around 10 million per show, and they have over 30 shows in total. As such, ACT predicts, and not only ACT, the computer told ACT that this is what the numbers look like. Akademiks predicts that they will garner around 400 million, passing not just the Sixth God, but also Travis Scott, 50 Cent, Nicki Minaj, and Kendrick himself, with his Baby Keem and Tana Leone assisted, I think they spelled that wrong, Big Steppers tour. So his Big Steppers tour is one of the biggest tours ever in history, and he's about to pass that. But let them tell it, right? He needed Drake. He needed this Not Like Us record to do anything in the world. Everything he got in his world is because of this record. Without this record and calling Drake a name, he would still be this lowly, third-rate rapper struggling for streams, right? According to these guys. But let me continue. However, the rap journalist introduced a few caveats into the conversation. Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Grand National Tour is going overseas. Drake's didn't go overseas, which means Drake would still hold the record as far as the North American tours. Tit for tat. They splitting hairs. They moving goalposts. The whole tour is going to be beaten. It was going to be beaten without them shows. It's just, it is what it is. This guy's doing 30 shows. You did 70, gang. They're not going to say that part, though, right? They're not going to say he did it at half the time. He did it with half the shows. They won't say that. They'll just say, well, the North America, you're going to hear it. Drake fans are grasping at any straws. They're going to grasp at this straw, say, well, just in North America, Drake, there's no asterisk, gang. Tour for tour, he lost. Bottom line. Because then when they do that, we're going to say, well, he wasn't even doing stadiums. Kendrick is doing stadiums. He's doing 50,000 plus arenas, gang. Right? 40, 50,000 plus. Moving tickets. You could put 2 of them arenas in one of them damn stadiums, gang. Just going to be honest. So, no, it's not the same. So just leave it where it is. He won this. Another stat in the belt. Let me keep this moving. In addition, DJ Akademiks explained how one might not consider the Grand National Tour hip-hop one per se, since the SOS singer leans R&B and pop. So what they're trying to say is that since SZA is they're reaching saying SZA is R&B, maybe the tour shouldn't be called a rap. Stop. Maybe the tour shouldn't be hip-hop. It's hip-hop. It's Kendrick's tour. SZA's on it, right? Half of Drake's catalog is R&B and pop. He's singing on half the stuff. So we're not going to do that. If we're going to call anybody's stuff rap and hip-hop, and if that person is Drake, then everybody's stuff could be rap. Like this, we're not doing this. We're not going to do this. Let me keep this moving. Nevertheless, Akademiks believe that the Grand National Tour will still break the record regardless. He called it a big flex for cans of the Compton's lyricists and an achievement with asterisks that do not diminish it. There are no asterisks. We're not allowing no asterisks, right? That we don't need. Drake is popping in R&B as much as SZA is, so it's no asterisk. This is Kendrick versus Drake because they don't include Party when Drake does something great and it's in conjunction with Party. They don't say Kendrick. They don't say Drake and Party. They say Drake. Drake has a number 1 hit, number 2 hit, number 3 hit with no kid. Whatever he gets, they say Drake, and that's it. They don't include nobody else. So we're gonna just call it a spade. This Kendrick tour, with assisted by SZA. Let's be honest, she's pulling in fans. She's doing her numbers. She's a part of this tour, just like 21 Savage pulled in his fans, and this. He also had J. Cole on that tour, the All a Blur tour. He had Lil Wayne on that tour. Who else was on there? Lil Durk was on that tour, and other people came out. So what we're not going to do is act like the support people are making the tour. They are part of the tour, but we don't got to go down and say everybody who came out, this, that, and the third. Just keep it simple. Drake, you had it for a minute. You lost it. It is what it is. Anybody lose nothing because he still got millions. Both of them got millions, so nobody lost anything. But at the end of the day, salute to Kendrick for doing what he did. No one thought he could do it. A lot of people thought that this guy was he was going to do this battle and fade back into obscurity. No, he came outside. He stayed outside. Got the pop up. Got the pop out. Got the video. We got two videos. 3 videos, including Luther. We got a whole album. So this guy been working all year since this battle started. A lot of people like, oh, he gonna pop up and be outside for a little bit, then disappear. He ain't gonna put none of his homies on from the West Coast. But he put a lot of guys from the West Coast. He did a lot of stuff they said he wasn't gonna do, and he's still outside. Akademiks was famously calling it, well, what you gonna do in 3 months when he ducks back in his hole and you don't see him? No, he just did the Super Bowl, then he did a whole tour, right? A whole tour, stadiums, not no daggone arena, stadiums, gang, right? So let's call it what it is. Salute to Kendrick. I got tickets. I'll be at the Boston show. It's gonna be a lot going on from here between here and the rest of this year. It's gonna all be Kendrick still. I don't know what Drake is gonna do. Akademiks is saying Drake might rush a tour out or try to do a stadium tour. I would advise against it. I think it's a bad idea. Sometimes you just gotta fall back and let stuff play out, right? Don't rush out trying to do something nonsense. Just make your album, fall back, stay offline for a little bit, let people miss you, say, I'm wondering what he's doing. Then come back with something at that point. Once this whole thing died down, wait till the whole tour's over. Don't do nothing, because then everything you do going to be scrutinized with this guy. Just stay back, fall back, gang. Sometimes it's okay to just plot, think, figure what's going on. Don't rush into no tour that you're not going to be able to really follow through on. That's just my advice. That's just how I feel, man. Just fall back. Fall back. This dude doing 10 million a show. Minimum 10 million a show. You're not going to come out the gate and get any of them numbers. And that would be the worst thing to do, especially try to do anything while this guy's moving. He going to eat up all your fans. He going to eat up a lot of stuff. Well, he not going to eat up all your fans, but he going to eat up the people that would have went to your show. So just stay out the game for a little bit, all right? CLBMG, let me know what you think. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Check them out. See what they got going on. Make sure you let them know who sent you. They ship all over the country, all right? And also, every Wednesday night, we talk about hip-hop on the What Show. We on 8 different social media platforms. We go live about 9:15. Got 200 people minimum in the chat every week. Come through and see what we talk about, all right? I'm going to catch you on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.